Hi there. I'm Owen McGran. I'm an estate planning attorney in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, tell me if you've heard something like this before, probably from somebody who drives you a little bit crazy because they tend to be right about this kind of thing. You need an estate plan. And you immediately think, I'm young, I'm healthy, I don't need that. Or, I don't have children. What's the need? Or, I've got a will. That's enough, right? Or simply, I just don't want to think about death. That's scary shit. No, yeah, it is. I get it. I've been close to it 2 or 3 times. No fun. But here's the thing. That friend of yours, yeah, he or she's right. You need an estate plan. And the sort of disconnect that I find that a lot of my clients and people that I speak with have is they only think about estate planning in terms of dying. I'm here hopefully to disabuse you of that idea. Estate planning is about living. So here are what I would consider to be the 4 constituent parts of a minimally viable estate plan in Pennsylvania. There are 4 documents: a will, financial power of attorney, a healthcare power of attorney, and a living will. Now, I know that all of that kind of sounds the same. We've got 2 wills and 2 powers of attorney, but let's just break that down into the component bits so you have a better understanding of what it is that we're trying to do with estate planning. So the first is a will. You've probably heard of these before. A will sets forth the executor, the person who carries out the wishes that you have in the will. It determines who gets what of your things and assets. It names guardians for your children if you have any. Will is a fairly straightforward kind of thing, mostly. So the second thing is a financial power of attorney. Financial power of attorney allows somebody to step into your shoes and make financial or other such decisions for you. Now, typically you only give this kind of power to somebody you really trust, but the importance of this is for situations like if you get into a car accident and you are unable to get home to authorize the payment of your kid's college tuition. You want somebody to be able to walk into the bank and say, here's the power of attorney, go ahead, send the money. Or if you're about ready to sell a house and you're unavailable, if you have somebody who has that power of attorney, they can step in and effectuate the sale on your behalf. These are really important kind of things. A healthcare power of attorney is not a whole lot dissimilar from a financial power of attorney, but here it enables somebody to step in and make medical decisions on your behalf. So a lot of people think that, well, my spouse will just do that. Except your spouse can only do that if he or she is given that express authority in a healthcare power of attorney. Just being your spouse does not therefore give them the ability to make those decisions. If you don't have a healthcare power of attorney, the doctor is going to be making those decisions according to law, and that doctor may or may not make decisions that you like. So you want to make sure that you have somebody that you know and you trust in that position to make decisions that you would want to be made. The final component is a living will. Now, what a living will does is it sets forth your wishes for end-of-life care. So, this just makes sure that at the end, you are treated the way that you want to. It also gives your medical power of attorney a lot of peace of mind knowing that the actions that he or she is taking are in accord with what you want. So, when we take a step back and we look at the overall purpose of what this basic estate plan does is it helps you plan for the unexpected while you're living. It allows you to know that if something unexpected were to happen, somebody can step into your shoes and take care of the things that you're not able to in that moment. It's not really about death, although there's a bit of that. It's really about saying, no, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to make sure that while I'm alive, I can fully live. So, the 4 main components of a minimally viable estate plan: a will, financial power of attorney, a healthcare power of attorney, and a living will. let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm Owen. I will talk to you later. Bye.